Who's ready to rock and roll? Here we are, baby. Let's go ahead and bring them in. Bring them in one time. Clap them together for the Hawks. 5-1.
Cannot complain about a Hawks W. A win is a win. No matter how scrappy or gritty it can get, if we can come out on top, that's all that matters. Here we go.
Here we go, baby. We're 5-1. But before we get into it, go ahead and give a shout out to our two sponsors of the day. First one being the young ladies over at Bloomworks Floral. I tell you what, that's a group that gets it.
5-1, but those ladies at Bloomworks are undefeated. They are special.
I tell you one thing, they got 2 weddings this weekend. Two weddings. And that's just what I know about. That doesn't even include all the stuff, as Dev said. Second sponsor of the day is Modelo.
It's Modelo time. So get your Modelo, bro, and drink some Modelo on Saturday night.
That's so dumb. I tell you what, Modelo, bro. Okay. First things first. We can go ahead and address the elephant in the room. What of the game do you actually remember anything off the top of your head you can think of before you look up stats and stuff?
I know Purdue punted first drive. I think it was first drive. They punted into the end zone. I saw that. Other than that, Caleb Williams touchdown. Saw that, which is really nice. But other than that,
We're good.
I don't remember much.
That made me nervous. The computer just made a noise. I don't know if you can hear it, but it scared me because I was about to say ran out of storage or something.
Yeah.
But I deleted everything, but that's neither here nor there. Sorry.
But yeah, I probably saw like 3 downs on Saturday, so I got to be better, or I'll be one of those people belly up on golf cart heading out of Kinnick Stadium. But here we are. What is it, episode 7? Episode 7. Here we go, baby. Let's get it started.
I like that little stutter for a second. Let's get it started. You just did that on the internet. I hope you know that. You just did that on the internet, and 12 people are going to see that. Unless I put it on TikTok. Then 12 more people might see it.
Shout out to TikTok, baby. Shout out to TikTok. We appreciate our TikTok viewers.
We do appreciate our TikTok viewers. Let me see, actually. I'm going to double check that. I know my first one's almost at 1,400. We almost blew up, and we're almost famous. You realize that? Not that it matters. Okay, anyways, enough of the BS. Let's go ahead and get right into the game. Unlike yourself, I was watching the game at home. I was by myself, so I saw every Whoa.
Get yourself a Modelo,
I need some Modelo and relax. It's like I'm nervous or something. Fuck. All right. Let's try it again. What was I saying? Oh, no.
Did you just lose your train of thought? So you're watching at home.
Okay. I'm watching the game at home by myself.
I was at the game.
You were at the game.
Surprisingly. How did I get in? I don't know.
I saw every excruciating down. That's what I was trying to say.
Is it a good one to miss? Was it a good,
good one to miss? What do you mean?
Like, was it?
Like, if there was a game to tune out,
Yeah.
it was this one. It
Thank
was this
God.
one. We'll go ahead and give you some stats from the game. Mr. Deacon Hill, round mound of check down,
Saw that.
round mound of touchdown. The Big Ten. Big Deke energy.
Hossa toss.
The Hossa toss.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call him. Final stat line, 6 for 21, 110 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. I can tell you one thing. It's not an impressive stat line. Not by any means.
6 fucking completions.
Yeah. Yep. 6 of
What
them.
do we do?
Well, here's the thing. He didn't look like that against Michigan State.
No. He's fine.
I think he was just nervous.
That's fine.
His
That's
first career start.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, thank God it was against Purdue.
Mm-hmm.
First career start, looked like he had the yips a little bit. But I'll tell you one thing, I'm not worried one bit. But I'll explain that later on. Then we'll go ahead and talk about the running backs who actually had a really good day.
Dog.
Caleb Johnson, 17 carries, 134 yards, a touchdown.
Very nice.
Proud of him. Good to have that guy back.
Yeah.
Good to have him back.
Absolutely.
LaShawn Williams, 13 carries, 74 yards, average 5.7 a pop. Again, real good. Yep. Offensive line did very well this game, I think.
Yes.
In the run game, at least. Our receiving leader, Eric All, 5 catches, 97 yards, and a touchdown. That's a really good game.
Very nice.
It's a really good game.
Very nice.
The only other completion was to Caleb Johnson for 13 yards.
That's key.
Yeah. Not good. There's just no way around it. Head over to the defensive side of the ball. Mr. Jay Higgins and Cooper Eugene both had picks. Cooper almost took his back to the house.
Yeah. But, I mean, doing what Coop does, he's almost like bound to get a pick or something. Shout out to Big 3. He knows what he's doing on the field. And we win ball games because of Cooper Eugene.
I want to give one more shout out to Big 3-4.
We don't appreciate
Nobody's talking about this guy except for Hawk Talk.
Literally.
I swear.
Jay Higgins is him.
Nobody's talking about this guy. And they're finding out real quick. Jay Higgins is that guy.
Bro. Jay Higgins, Himmy.
Jay Higgins is the guy.
Throw more offense. Christ. What happened to the fullback dive?
The old 32 dive. Where'd that go? Why did that leave the playbook? Anyways.
Pot of bomb left.
I just want to pot of bomb. Oh, guess who's calling me?
Jheri. Hey.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take a pause. Go ahead.
We got Big Jheri on the phone.
First special guest caller of the day. Hello?
Jheri has made
your timing was impeccable.
Some appearances
if that was your
in
goal.
the first couple episodes due to his YouTube
account.
account.
Talking in the background,
but here he is. Ladies and
currently
gents.
Live. Live right now.
Ladies and gents, let's bring in
well, you want me to go ahead and
Jheri.
We got some
Here we go.
All right. You're currently on speaker. You're up to the mic so the people can hear you.
Okay.
And you're going to hear yourself in this when you eventually watch it, hopefully.
Yeah.
All right. First question of the day. Want to go ahead and get your thoughts on the game last week or just your overall thoughts of the Hawks this season? Any burning thoughts right now that you want to get out in the open? Clear the air.
Well, the voice of wisdom would say, if you looked at the preseason, looked at the schedule, and you just said after 6 weeks they'd be 5-1, I think most people would have been happy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a very valid
going
point.
To Penn State was a tough road, tough road game and tough hill to climb. 5-1's not bad. Now everybody's depressed and upset about the offense, and with good reason why. But I'm not too sure they can't turn it around. I think Deacon Hill should be getting better each week. The running game's picked up a few clicks there last week, and
yes,
I don't know why when they got first down inside the 10, they're on the 6-yard line a couple times. They didn't try to run it. They reduced. Hell, let Deacon run it. If that guy can't get you 3 yards or something wrong.
I mean,
It's a factual statement.
I think I said this to you the last time we spoke about this, but I think he could just fall forward and gain yards.
Well, he could do that.
He's so big.
He could fall forward. I just hope he doesn't land on Logan or any of the other guys. He's big enough he could hurt him.
That's very true.
And maybe that's what they're trying to avoid. I don't know.
I don't know. It didn't seem like a concern with Stanley or Petrus back there. I don't think.
No.
I don't think they were quite as heavy though.
Well, no, they weren't as big as this guy. This guy. I don't know. I know Patrick Mahomes got hurt doing a quarterback sneak. Maybe they're concerned since they're down to number 2 here. They don't want to get him hurt because I don't even know who's left. If Labus is ready to go or not. But
I haven't heard about any injuries with him.
Guys don't get crushed usually too bad on the quarterback sneaks. Although now when they got the running backs come up and shove them from behind.
The tush push is what they're calling it.
Tush push.
The what?
The tush push.
Well, it is a tush push. It'd be a squash push if it was me in there, but you know. But anyway, well, since I'm there, I wanted to ask Devin if he's better now after the Bears won last week.
Jheri Moore. Oh, I'm so happy. All the weight is just off my shoulders. For us to get a win last week in that fashion, gosh, there's nothing more relieving.
Well, you realize if they win again this week, they will probably, I believe, I don't have it in front of me, but I think they'll have the same record as the Packers.
I believe so.
So, you know, I mean, there's things to look up for there.
Yes, we play Minnesota, and they're not too good, and they have Justin Jefferson out this week, so maybe, just maybe, we get another W.
You just might. And, you know, you're upset about your Chicago teams, but you left out one that gets stomped on more than everybody, and that's the White Sox. Okay? Now, if you included them, then you'd have the whole city covered.
Yeah, the White Sox aren't too shabby.
Yeah, they aren't doing too good, no.
We had a good opening night for the Blackhawks, though. I know some viewers that won't be happy to hear that. You know who you are. You know who they are, too.
Well, good for the Blackhawks.
Good for the Blackhawks. They did lose last night, though.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Oh, well. It's a long season.
That it is.
But back to the Hawkeyes. I'm not going to ask you for your prediction because I'm sure you'll give them somewhere before you're done there. But
do you want to hear my prediction right now? I'll give it to you.
Well, if you're ready to do it now, yeah, I'd like to hear it.
Yeah, and then we're going to get yours after that. Okay.
Okay.
So let me pull up my Twitter real quick. I got some breaking news that those making their prediction might want to hear. And you know this, Dev, I'm pretty sure. Current forecast for Madison on Saturday, high of 52 degrees, 75% chance of rain, winds of 15 to 25 miles an hour. So you can go ahead and take that information however you want to. My score prediction is 13-10, Hawkeyes.
Oh,
as it should
okay.
I think it's going way under the 31.5 or whatever it is.
Hammered under.
Well, I didn't even know it was supposed to rain. My prediction's already out there. My brothers went on a group text today, and they're all Hawkeye fans, but I'll tell you, they range from being loyal Hawkeye fans to wanting to beat the Hawkeyes up every week. So my prediction was 16-13.
My original prediction was 17-13 until I saw the forecast, and then I changed my mind a little bit.
You adjusted it down. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, sounds good.
So your final prediction, 16-13?
Yeah, that's mine. Yeah.
Okay, I think that's pretty good. Dev, do you have your prediction ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll go ahead and let you give yours while he's on the phone as well.
I think the Hawks, they'll score 17. I think they'll win 17-10.
Well, we're all in the same ballpark here.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are right.
I'll take 17-10 for sure. I think if they get out of this game with a win,
we got good things coming.
They could coast their way. I don't want to say coast their way, but they could potentially coast their way to, what is it, 11 wins? 10 wins?
11.
They could. They got that big stumbling block at the end, and that's what it is a stumbling block.
Oh, yeah, that'll be a deal breaker.
It seems to mean more to Nebraska now than any other they play all year. I don't know why, but it is.
Well, it means a lot to me personally. I don't ever want to see the Hawks lose to Nebraska. It ruins my day, and usually my weekend,
And year.
and for some people the year. But
Yeah, well, I can understand that. I've been that way myself at times. I'll tell you what, I won't take up any more of your time. I actually was just calling to see how you were doing, and I had a different question that I could ask you later on. But
okay, I'll call you after.
It has nothing to do with football.
Nothing to do with football.
No.
Okay.
No, so we're not going to talk to other silly stuff.
Okay.
Football's the most important right now.
You're exactly right, especially on Hawk Talk.
Well, I want to tell you both. You guys are doing a good job. I enjoy your podcast.
Grandma Joe says she does too. I heard it.
Your Grandma Joe does too. Yes, we listen to it, or we listened to it coming home the other day because we were on the road. But otherwise, we've watched all of them. So we will be watching this one too. I assume you'll have it up tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. sharp.
All righty, sounds good.
All righty. Any last thoughts you want to give before you get out of here?
Oh, geez, I don't know what it would be. Thoughts are the premium. I'm getting kind of old. They don't come as easy as they used to.
How about this? I got one more question for you, at least from me. Devin, if you've got any questions, you can ask that too.
Sure.
Who's been your favorite I think I know your answer, but who's been your favorite player to watch for the Hawks this year?
This year?
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably how could it not be Cooper DeJean?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I mean, you look for him on every play. Anytime there's a pass play, man, you're looking to see if he's in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Or when he's getting ready to field a punt. I mean, yeah. Other than that, I don't know. I like watching the tight end all. Mm-hmm. He seems like he's coming on pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, the punter. The punter in most games is certainly one of the key players.
Well, you know what they say, Gerald. Punting is winning.
Punting is winning.
Hawks have punted their way to 5-1. All right.
Well, guys, I'm gonna sign off. You know, it's getting kind of late anyway, so I'm gonna sign off, and you guys have a good night. I'm gonna watch the Chiefs. They're getting ready to kick off here.
Yeah, we're filming early, so we get to watch that.
All righty, sounds good.
All righty, thanks for coming on. We appreciate it.
Okay, we'll talk to you later, guys.
All righty, see ya.
Hang in there. Bye.
Just a well-respected
man. Round of applause. Let's go ahead and clap it up one time. Put them together early and often for the young man.
Just a well-respected man out of Southwest Iowa. I mean, it's a great guy. Great guy.
Well, we got a little bit into the preview for next week, so you want to go ahead and the young man's got his hand up, and he's got
something to say. Not only is the ESPN prediction blow my mind, it ticks me off because it says Wisconsin is percent chance to win is 66.3. But the spread is Wisconsin 9.5. The fuck is that?
Whoa. I'm going to go ahead and log into DraftKings right now.
And hammer Hawks spread.
Go ahead.
That is unbelievable. Whoever's making these spreads needs to be fired immediately. Not only have you hosed me on some NFL games, let alone the Blackhawks game the other night, I am getting screwed by people like that. It is mind-blowing how the Hawks or the Badgers are favored by 9.5. Unbelievable. I don't even think they'll score 9.5 points. It's bullshit. So, everyone log into DraftKings, FanDuel, whatever you're using.
Oh my God, it's up to 10 now.
They're not. I don't even think they'll score 10 points. If I'm Iowa defense, I'm taking that to heart. I ain't letting them score 10 points. And Cube just placed his bet.
I haven't yet.
But
I'm going to wait until I come out with a with a boost or something. I'm gonna wait till they come up with a boost, and then I'm gonna hammer.
Make sure you
+10.
claim your boosts.
We've had some people request that we put in some gambling locks, which we should not do.
Especially now.
But I can tell you one thing: Hawks +10 in Madison. We can look up the history of this. The Hawks versus the Badgers is always a close game.
Always.
Always. We'll be lucky if there's 10 points in the entire game.
Seriously.
You are beside yourself right now, and so am I.
Like,
Rightfully
I'm
so.
itching.
He's itching. He's got a little bit of a rash. I see a little redness on your skin there. He wasn't joking. I'm kidding. But yeah, I can tell you right now,
Mind blowing.
your gambling lock for the weekend is a Hawks +10. I thought for a fact that it was +14.5 versus Penn State. Boy, was I wrong. But I can tell you right now.
True.
Here, I'll give you another reason why it's a lock. It's Deacon Hill revenge tour. He transferred from Wisconsin.
And it's going to be 50 degrees and raining.
Shut your face for a second. It's Deacon Hill. It's Deacon Hill revenge tour time. Forget the conditions. Forget the temperature. Forget the wind. It's Deacon Hill revenge tour.
That is true.
Did you even remember that until I said that just now? It's where he came from. Wisconsin. He transferred from Wisconsin.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
What did you think? I was just saying revenge tour because he had a bad game?
Yeah.
No. No, my friend.
Oh, if you're Deacon Hill, you better saddle up. You better become ready to play on Saturday because I'm fired up. I don't know if he is.
Deacon Hill better be coming a lot this weekend. It's never going away, dude. It's not. Nor should it.
I'm coming a lot. Keeb's coming a lot. Deacon Hill better be coming a lot on Saturday in Madison. But, yeah.
No.
Not the Modelo, bro. Was that your phone?
I need that.
You better go look in the phone abyss. Well, on ESPN, I see that the Hawks are averaging 249 yards of offense. You might have to lift up the seat.
Did you know that they're averaging more punting yards a game than offensive yards? Interesting.
That's
stat of the day.
efficiency right there, baby. That's just Hawks football right there. But, yeah, Badgers 4-1 in the year. Their only loss coming to the Washington State Cougars. And they're not too shabby. They just got beat by UCLA, but they're a good Pac-12 team. So, they beat Rutgers last week. Rutgers have been looking pretty solid, but the thing that bothers me, we only beat the Boilermakers 20-14 when they beat Purdue at Purdue 38-17. But it's a new week, and it's against the Hawks. You never know when you're playing the Hawks. So, but yeah, you heard my scoring prediction. And fuck those people, those Caesar Sportsbook, and kiss my ass. -10.
They can kiss my ass, too, as far as I'm concerned. Anyways, a couple interesting things I saw on Twitter I wanted to bring up for you. Obviously, we've got some Brian Ferentz AI videos coming up, too. Personally, I love those. We'll get into those in a second. Wide receiver Caleb Brown back practicing this week. Apparently he's been doing well. Glad to have him back. He was gone last weekend for personal reasons. I don't know, nor do I want to elaborate on what they could or might be. Glad to have him back. I feel sad to say I think he had as many catches as he would have had if he was there.
That's a good point.
But that's neither here nor there. And we're glad to have him back because he's obviously got some talent, and we need to get him the damn ball.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Another interesting stat. Iowa is 5-0 when scoring points this season.
This is a good stat.
Is that not as true?
That's so
It's also
true.
stupid, but it is true. And yeah, as I just mentioned, and we're averaging. Actually, I think they're the only team that's averaging more punting yards a game than they are offensive yards. By a significant margin, too. It's not like it's close.
Like a lot.
It's 288 yards punting per game and 249 yards of offense. That's
30 yards.
It's almost 40.
Almost 40. I get another fact right now. I don't know if it's
You got more facts?
It's not a stat, but it's a fact.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you knew this or not. Yeah, I sent it to you. Stephen A. Smith was in Iowa City last weekend. So random.
It's very random.
Like, what's he doing?
You know what else is random? Caitlin Clark signed with State Farm. He doesn't even know how to react. Caitlin Clark is now a member of the State Farm family. She's on a level with Patrick Mahomes. You realize that? Caitlin Clark is Patrick Mahomes of women's basketball.
I'd say she's more than that.
Really? More?
She's
That's a hot take.
more. She dominates the game more. Yeah,
I don't disagree.
Super Bowl, but
I don't think it's crazy.
No.
She had like a 50-point triple-double in the NCAA tournament.
Wait, who does that? Her. She's Hermie. Hermie.
Yeah, I got it. You don't have to explain it. We can cut that out. Just kidding. Can't edit. Noah Shannon back and practicing this week.
No Shannon.
He's
back.
No official word on if he will be back playing in games or not, but he is practicing, and that's good news. He's back with the team finally, and it's a big deal. I mean, if they could get him back, it's a big deal. He could be on the field at the same time as our boy.
Jay.
No, not that boy. The other boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we could get Noah Shannon and on the field at the same time,
Oh, dude.
you ain't running the ball. That's for damn sure.
We're clogging up the middle.
Just a couple big boys clogging up the middle.
Dudes.
Oh, I never did get to finish my thought on Jay Higgins earlier. He's slowly becoming my favorite Hawkeye of all time.
Wow, really? Who is it right now?
Ricky.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. There's a reason why I've wore number 12 like my whole life.
That's true.
But
Mine's Desmond King.
yeah,
He's dog.
Still playing.
Still playing in the league. Shout out Desmond King. If we can get him on Hawk Talk,
Let's
I die a happy man.
Let's get Desmond King on Hawk Talk. But anyways, to elaborate a little bit on our boy Jay Higgins, the young man is currently a senior. He's in his fourth year. He has spent 3 years as a backup under Jack Campbell, which is
reasonable.
It's reasonable. But in this day and age, when you know you're not going to play for a couple of years necessarily, you'll...
Redshirt.
Well, that's not... I'm talking about transfer portal.
Oh.
Like, this day and age, if you know you're not playing, you're hitting the transfer portal.
Mm.
And personally, I hate it, but, I mean, respect the game. Jay Higgins paid his dues, sat behind for 3 years, and now he's leading the nation
Holy shit.
in tackles per game.
That's wild. Shout out
Number
to
one
Jay
in the nation. Jay Higgins.
That's unbelievable.
Jay Higgins, we'd love to have you on. Maybe I'll send Roy Higgins a DM on Twitter, and we'll get Jay Higgins on Hawk Talk, even if it's just a phone call.
Maybe.
I tell you what.
We'll take it.
I
Oh, gosh.
I probably can't hear it. I don't think it'll pick that up.
Okay.
Hawks is going nuts upstairs.
Yeah, I have a dog named Hawkeye. That doesn't prove how much of a Hawkeye fan I am when my dog's named Hawkeye. You can go kick rocks.
Kick rocks. Yeah, Jay Higgins, dog.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of the guy. I'm happy for him. I think he's gonna potentially get an NFL contract.
Absolutely.
I don't see why not. He's a dog.
Yeah, dog.
What? I just lost my train of thought again. I hear some more doors creaking. You can't hear it. I don't think. On the mic you won't hear it. But it's happening. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into some of these AI videos. I love them. I got three of them this week. First one's 15 seconds long. Here we go.
Yes, I'm aware our offense is ranked at or near the bottom of several major categories. Some are even saying the offense stinks worse than the funk in the press box. But our focus right now is continuing to do everything in our power to put Tory Taylor in position to bring home the Ray Guy Award, and if the voters have any sense, the Heisman. Yes, I'm aware our offense is ranked.
That's my best. That's the best one yet. If the voters have any sense, the Heisman.
The Heisman.
Could you imagine?
That
Anyway.
will never happen. Has
will never happen.
has a kicker or a punter ever been close to a Heisman ever?
I don't think so.
I'll look it up. Yeah, let's get a fact check on that. But yeah, some other Big Ten games going on. We got Ohio State, Purdue, Michigan State, Rutgers. It's all just dog walks. Maryland got their first loss last week against Ohio State. I thought they were low-key going to win that game in Columbus. Wouldn't that have been something? Did you find it? Did you find it?
I did. It's 2.
2? They got to be from 12-12.
Close. Not really. Dick Kazmaier from Princeton led the Ivy League school to a national title in 1950, and in 1951 he was awarded the Heisman Trophy for his contribution as a kicker.
He won it.
Well, okay. This is a bit messed up because he was a kicker, running back, and quarterback.
Okay, well,
So I take it back.
what about the other dude?
Doak Walker.
Was he a kicker?
I think he kicked, but I don't think he was just a kicker. Let me double check.
I mean, you got to let me see.
Go ahead.
I mean, that day and age, dude, how do people even know, if people are good at football or not?
Jesus Christ.
What?
I look up Doak Walker position, running back, halfback, place kicker, punter, return specialist, quarterback. It's just everything. That's ridiculous.
How do you, how do we,
Niall Kinnick did that too.
dog.
So technically, you could say Niall Kinnick was a kicker that won the Heisman.
True.
But that's neither here nor there.
Now Kinnick's my Heisman. But, you got to, how do you, people know, how good those people were back then? What if they were just drunks? They were just pissed. I don't, what if they were, the best football players ever? We don't know. What if they were so good?
What are you trying to say right now?
I don't know. What if those people back then were, insane at football?
Well, obviously they were insane at football because they won the Heisman Trophy. That's like saying, wait,
Huh?
I lost my train of thought.
Jeez, this kid needs
This is a disaster.
go home, wash up, get ready to watch the Chiefs.
Washed up before this? I'm going to go wash up again and get my mind right. Christ. Okay. Okay. Unless you have anything else to say on the matter, because that was a bad 2 minutes from the young man. And I'm gonna play an AI video to make it better. Have you heard that? Have you ever heard of?
Dude.
Have you heard any of the AI videos this week besides the one I just played? Okay. Well, here's the other one. This one's 25 seconds long.
All stepladder jokes aside, it was a costly win. Some are saying without our starting quarterback, our All-American tight end, and our top 2 running backs, the drive for 325 is unfair and should be waived. But I'm not an excuse guy. Unlike our critics, you won't catch me saying our receivers have hands like feet. Doesn't matter. The drive to 325 continues. All stepladder joke.
That's damn right, Brian Ferentz.
Yeah.
Drive to 325 continues. For those that don't know, the Hawks have to score 325 points this season to get the 25 points per game in the contract.
Yeah.
Oh, here's something I wanted to chat with you about. I wanted to pick your mind a little bit. Stop side-eyeing me, dude. Stop. Anyways,
Gosh, I definitely don't want to watch the Hawks on Saturday.
so the poor new athletic director was given the dumpster fire contract that Brian currently has, which is, I don't know if we talked about this last week. I don't think we did. But, and obviously the public knows, 25 points a game is in the contract. I don't remember if it's for a bonus or for renewal or what. I think it's a bonus. Mm-hmm. But, so the question was, what happens if the Hawks skate to like 11-1 or 10-2 or whatever, and don't average 25 points a game? Because they're sure as hell not on pace to do it right now, and they're 5-1. Like, what happens then? They go 11-1. Do you fire the offensive coordinator?
Yes, you do. I mean, he's the only thing that.
Sorry, let me go ahead and hand the mic over.
I feel like you have to. As bad as it is, he's literally like a laughingstock of all offensive coordinators. Even on the Pat McAfee show, Pat McAfee had something to say about it. He said they need to get him out for not only the sake of the fans, but the sake of state of Iowa.
Pat McAfee said that? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I'll look it up. But I think if we go 11-1 and he doesn't get close to that 325 mark, pitch him, get him out. He's the only thing that is struggling. The only thing. Get him out, we'll be fine. We have the players. We just don't have a guy in there that could play the right plays, I guess.
Play the right plays.
In other words, Brian Ferentz is a fucking idiot.
But here's the deal. If you can Brian, even though they went 11-1, I would say it's obviously justifiable to fire your offensive coordinator if he's been historically bad, which they have been. They're currently 132nd out of 133 in offensive categories. I don't know. You can look it up right now. It's on it. If you look up college football total offense, and then you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see the Hawks at 132.
No shit.
But here's a scenario. Say the Hawks go 10-2. It's not totally unrealistic.
We're the worst. We're the worst.
I take it back. 130. Who's
yards. By 10 yards, dude? Jesus Christ.
So the Hawks go 10-2. This is a hypothetical scenario for you.
Holy shit. Top two offenses are playing together this week.
Oh, interesting. Anyways.
Money on the over.
Okay. Hypothetical scenario, Devin. Your team goes 10-2. They have the 133rd ranked offense, dead last, in the country at the end of the season. You can fire your offensive coordinator. And if you do that, you more than likely will lose your head coach too. What do you do? And if you lose your head coach, you potentially lose other members of the coaching staff.
Phil Parker.
You could. You could potentially. You could also promote somebody. LeVar Woods, potentially. Maybe head coach.
I low-key love that.
I would love that too.
Love
but
LeVar Woods
but
running the show.
You go 10-2, you fire your offensive coordinator, and you probably lose your head coach to retirement. Your head coach that just went 10-2 and has had a very good track record over the last couple of years. Is that a baby? Oh no!
I gotta go to your house.
That's
I'm not dealing with that, dude.
You can come to my house. It's okay.
I'm not dealing with that goddamn kid.
That's fine. So, for some context, from the sounds of it, sounds like Devin's sister, who's currently in high school, has the the baby from parenting, because we just heard it go off. That could be a problem. The good news for you is it's upstairs.
Yeah, it's true. It's a good point.
I think you'll be okay, but at the same time, that'd probably drive me crazy.
Oh, dude.
You never did give me your answer. Do you can the offensive coordinator and probably lose your head coach after you go 10-2?
No, you don't.
You can't.
You can't.
And here's a potential solution. You
Move him back to offensive line.
you push him that or back to tight ends, because I'm pretty sure he's coaching tight ends for a while. Not that the tight ends need any help right now.
No.
But if you push him down the offensive line, you lose your offensive line coach, probably. Actually, I don't really know how that works. I'm gonna stop pretending like I know, because I don't.
I don't know.
Best case scenario, they push him down back to offensive line, to which he played.
Yeah.
And could potentially make better if he was solely focused on that. And bring in a new offensive coordinator.
Lincoln Riley. Just kidding.
That's never gonna happen. The chances of that are as close to zero as it could possibly be.
Yeah.
They should go out and get Urban Meyer. Just kidding, they won't do that. Nor will Urban Meyer go to Iowa City.
No. That'd be pretty cool, though.
After they trounced him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm starting to run out of ideas.
Yeah, but, I mean, you can't fire him. Because then you lose Kirk and maybe Phil Parker. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you do. I really don't.
They're
Such a
stuck
fucked up
in between
situation.
a rock and a hard place. And it's unfortunate, because it doesn't really allow you to make upgrades to your program. Because if you upgrade in one position, you're probably going to demote multiple others.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a big one this weekend in Wisconsin. Madison's
It
going to
is.
be rocking. They're going to be jumping around, even though the Hawks are going to be coming a lot this weekend, hopefully.
I sure so will be. But I want to say something before this is all said.
Go ahead. Take the mic, young man. Go be the man. Go be the guy for a second.
So, like I said, I was at the game last weekend, and I don't know when, but get off me. Because this is probably the worst pain I've ever felt. I don't know when, but this weekend, I lost my hip towel. I lost it. I don't know where it was, but I lost it. And I don't think anything has been right since. It hurts. It really does. No, I don't have a hip towel. So can we just give a moment of silence for that hip towel? Thank you. God damn it, dude. I lost my hip towel.
I
Lost my hip towel.
It's like
Losing a kid.
It's like, oh, Jesus. I was going to say, it's like somebody kicking your dog. Wait. Wait. I think I messed that up. I think I messed that up.
shitty.
There's supposed to be. Where am I getting that? Do I have CTE or something? Hold on. Hold on. Just let me process for a second. That's not what I. Oh no. And the baby's going off again. Shut that damn baby off.
Motherfucker, dude. I can't listen to that.
It's so
shit
great.
This weekend. I can't.
Oh, it's gonna be here all weekend. Oh no. Anyways, losing your hip towel.
Can't catch a break.
It's like losing a dog. You're losing a man's best friend. Kicking a dog. That's not what it's. It's like losing a dog. Just losing a man's best friend.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
We'll get you another one.
Dude,
Like I said,
my
it's
first hip towel. And yeah, it was a Hawkeye hip towel. I've had that thing for so long.
How about this? We get the hip towel merch up and moving around. Spread the word. Because the hip towel is going to take over Iowa City, and then it's going to take over Ames, Iowa, and then it's going to take over Lincoln, Nebraska, and then it's going to take over the United States, and it's going to take over the world. Hip towel is going to take over the world. And we'll get you a personalized hip towel. It won't be a better hip towel than the first one, not by any means. But we'll get you a damn good-looking hip towel, and we'll get you all damn good-looking hip towels. That's right. Hip towel merch coming to you soon. Hawks play Madison this weekend, 3 o'clock on Fox. Oh, get fired up! Oh, I'm fired up! He's fired up. I'm fired up. You're fired up. Hawks this weekend. Go ahead, get your work in real quick. All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hawk Talk episode 7 in the books. Yeah. Hip towel merch coming your way. 3 o'clock, Madison.
Go.
Jump around. Hawks are going to be coming a lot. If you don't love it, leave it. USA, #1.